into Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. It's the Ravens and the Falcons, week number 1. Welcome into another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Week 1, interconference matchup between the Ravens and the Falcons. Both teams finished in 3rd place in their respective divisions last season. Baltimore has won the toss. They will receive. We're underway from Atlanta. Fielded by Montgomery at the 2-yard line over the 20. And Montgomery brings it out to the 24-yard line. Eric Montgomery, the rookie out of Kansas State. The Baltimore Ravens are led by their starting quarterback, Matthew Albritton, in his 4th year out of Tennessee. Just underway, live from Atlanta, opening drive of the ballgame. The first game of our triple header here this afternoon and this evening. First and 10 Ravens from their own 24. Albritton in the offset eye. Albritton hands off to Castilian around the outside, and Nate Castilian down to the 29-yard line. The 5th-year running back out of Notre Dame. Let's take a look at the Ravens offense. Up front, Stone, Grubbs, Jones, Glass, and Arianis. And then it's Provost, Johnson, Castilian, Doyle, and Burns. The same starting lineup for the Ravens as last season. Again, a 4 and first down will be 2nd and 6 at their own 29-yard line. Albritton in the shotgun. Albritton to Castilian. Castilian makes his way out to the 34-yard line. Another gain of 5. Let's take a look at the Falcon defense. Atlanta plays a 4-3. Nisa, Dronette, Dixon, and Lawrence up front. Linebackers, Jones, Wilson, and Stewart. And the secondary, Collins, Pittman, Briggs, and Lofton. Martez Wilson, the linebacker, coming over from the Saints during the offseason. They picked him up as a free agent. A gain of 4 on second out. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Ravens at their own 34-yard line. Albritton under center. Hands off to Castilian. And I don't think he got there. Nope, no gain. It'll be 4th down. Making the stop, number 98, Ty Lawrence, in his 4th year out of Oklahoma. And the Ravens, on their opening drive, go 3 and out, and they'll have to punt. Kyle Richardson will come in to punt for Baltimore. The 12th-year punter out of Nebraska, Richardson, gets the punt away. This will be fielded by Hayes at the 15. Alex Hayes brings it out to the 31-yard line. And that's where the Falcons will have it, 1st and 10. Atlanta led by their 2nd-year quarterback, Corey McDonald, out of Georgia. He had kind of a rocky rookie season. The Falcons going 6 and 10 last season. First and 10 from the 31-yard line. Atlanta's opening drive. Falcons come out, 5 receivers wide, empty backfield for McDonald. McDonald back, throws downfield to Little. The tight end, David Little, down to the 39-yard line. A gain of 7 will be 2nd and 3. The 9th-year tight end out of Oklahoma State. Spent 7 years with Detroit. now in his second year with the Falcons. It'll be 2nd and 3 at the 39. McDonald under center. McDonald hands off to Eric Benelli around the outside, and Benelli goes down at the 38-yard line. A loss of a yard. Let's take a look at the Atlanta offense. Up front, Robinson, McFadden, Morgan, Hurt, and McCoy. And then it's Hayes, McCoy, Benelli, Little, and McFarland. The Ravens went 3 and out on their opening drive. This is Atlanta's opening drive. No score here in the first quarter. First game of our triple header here today. On 3rd and 3 from the 38. In the offset eye, McDonald hands off to Benelli, gets hit in the backfield for a loss. Making the play, Casey Bullock, the 15th year linebacker out of Arizona State. A loss of 3, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So both teams' opening drive ends with a punt, as the Falcons will punt. Greg Travers, in his 5th year out of North Texas, will come out to punt on 4th down. Gets the punt away. Fielded by Taylor at the 17, brings it out to the 31-yard line. Maurice Taylor, the rookie out of Oregon State. 1st and 10, Baltimore. They'll have it for the second time at their own 31-yard line. So both teams punt on the opening drive. Both teams go 3 and out on their opening drive. 1st and 10, Ravens from their own 31-yard line. Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. Week 1 here at Jammin' Sports. Albritton in the eye. Albritton hands off to Castilian. And Nate Castilian, 5 yards out to the 36-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and 5. Devin Nixon, the rookie out of Southern Miss, made the tackle for Atlanta. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Ravens. Albritton in the gun. Albritton back. Throws outside to Burns down the sideline. Lawrence Burns out to the 49-yard line. The second-year receiver out of Oregon State, Lawrence Burns. A gain of 15 yards and a Raven first down. That'll move the chains. The Ravens now in Atlanta territory at the 49. 1st and 10. Albritton under center. Albritton fakes the handoff. Throws to the outside. He's got Verser down the sideline. Touchdown at Baltimore. A 49-yard touchdown reception by David Verser, the 6th-year receiver out of LSU. And the Baltimore Ravens score first. 49 yards to David Verser. And they take a 6-0 lead. Perfect pass by Albritton, where only Verser could catch it. And now Rob Benton will come on for the extra point. There's the snap, kick is up, and it's good. The Ravens lead it 7-0. 4:13 left to play. Here in the first quarter, live from Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. Week 1 here at Jammin' Sports. Ravens with the early lead. We have the Buccaneers and the Browns after this, followed by the Bengals and the Colts. Our triple header today. Richardson will kick off for the Ravens. Up 7-0. There's the kick. This will be fielded by Hayes. Out over the 20-25. And Alex Hayes out to the 29-yard line. The 7th-year receiver out of Florida, or Alabama, out of Alabama, Alex Hayes. 1st and 10 Falcons from their own 29-yard line. Coming up on 4 minutes left now in the first quarter. Ravens up 7-0. On 1st and 10. Corey McDonald, the quarterback, under center. McDonald hands off to Benelli, and Benelli just cannot find any running room. Christian West, the linebacker, makes the play, number 51, in his 5th year out of USC, a loss of a yard. That'll bring up 2nd and 11 for Atlanta. Eric Benelli, in his 11th year out of Georgia Tech, he's getting up there in years. It'll be 2nd down for Atlanta from their own 28. 2nd and 11. This time the Falcons in the offset eye. McDonald back, throws, gets it out to Hayes, down to the 45-yard line. A gain of 17 yards and a Falcon first down. The 7th-year receiver out of Alabama, Alex Hayes. First down, Falcons. First and 10 from the 45. McDonald in the I formation this time. McDonald hands off to Benelli, and Eric Benelli gains 4 yards out to the 49-yard line. Let's take a look at the Ravens defense. They play a 3-4. Fine, Owens, and Riddick up front. Harrelson, West, Grayson, and Bullock, the linebackers, and the secondary. Colston, Nelson, Stevens, and Hankerson. It'll be 2nd and 6 for Atlanta at their own 49. Four receivers set wide. McDonald in the gun. McDonald back. Throws outside to McFarland. Down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 yards and another Falcon first down. Chris McFarland in his 13th year out of the University of Alabama, Birmingham. First and 10 Falcons from the Raven 40. 2:20 left in the first quarter. Falcons in the eye. McDonald hands off to Benelli again. Benelli plows forward for a yard out to the 39-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and 8. They give him credit for 2 yards. 2 minutes left now in the first quarter. Ravens up 7-0. 2nd and 8, Atlanta at the Raven 39. McDonald from the shotgun. 4 receivers wide. McDonald back. McDonald rolls out, being chased. And he's going to get sacked back at the 50-yard line. Making the sack, Kevin Riddick, the defensive end in his 4th year out of Dayton. And that'll be a loss of 11 yards. All the way back to the 50-yard line. Riddick showing some pretty good speed on that play. A minute and a half left. 3rd and 19 from the 50-yard line here in the first quarter. Big third down for Atlanta, down 7-0. 4 receivers set wide. McDonald in the shotgun. McDonald takes the snap. Throws deep. He's got a man. Little, the tight end, all the way down to the 24-yard line. A 26-yard reception. First down, Falcons at the Raven 24-yard line. A big first down for Atlanta. David Little, the tight end. One minute left now in the first quarter. Falcons are now threatening at the Raven 24-yard line. McDonald under center. McDonald, play action, rolls out, throws, gets it out, incomplete. And that'll stop the clock with 43 seconds left in the first. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Vernon Hardy, the rookie tight end, was the intended receiver, the rookie out of Florida. 2nd and 10 from the 24. Falcons again in the offset eye. McDonald under center. McDonald, play action, looking. Rolls out, throws back across to Britt. Touchdown, Falcons. Dylan Britt, a 24-yard touchdown reception to Dylan Britt, the 6th-year receiver out of Ole Miss. And the Falcons can tie it up with the extra point. "24 yards to Dylan Britt." And now Chris LeBaron will come out for the extra point to tie up the game. In his 12th year out of Memphis, the kick is up and it's good. We're tied at 7. 37 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Live from Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. Week number 1 here at Jammin' Sports. Ravens and the Falcons tied at 7. The first game of a triple header for you today. We have the Buccaneers and the Browns after this, followed by the Bengals and the Colts. Chris LeBaron will tee it up. He'll kick off for Atlanta in a tie ball game. There's the kick. This will be fielded by Montgomery at the 2-yard line over the 20, 25, 30. Montgomery all the way out to the 34-yard line. Eric Montgomery, the rookie out of Kansas State. A nice return out to the 34-yard line. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. The Ravens offense will come out, led by Matthew Albritton. Baltimore from their own 34-yard line. Ravens come out in the I formation on 1st and 10. Albritton to Castilian, straight ahead. 3 yards to the 37-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and 7. 20 seconds remain in the first quarter. Anthony Nisa on the tackle in his 4th year out of Stephen F. Austin. This should be the last play of the first quarter. Albritton under center on 2nd and 7. Play action. Throws. Gets it out to Doyle. Down to the 45. at the end of one. The Ravens and the Falcons are tied at 7. And welcome back to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. Opening day for both these teams, week number 1. And we're tied at 7 as we start the second quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Ravens at their own, or at the Atlanta 45-yard line. Here on Jammin' Sports, great to have you along. Albritton under center. Albritton hands off to Castilian around the outside. A gain of 2 yards to the 43-yard line. On the tackle, Martez Wilson, the 7th-year linebacker out of Illinois. Wilson spent 6 years with the Saints, the All-Pro linebacker. The Saints let him go. The Falcons picked him up as a free agent. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Albritton under center. Albritton to Castilian, a big hole up the middle. Castilian down to the 33, a gain of 10. 1st down, Baltimore. 1st down. Nate Castilian in his 5th year out of Notre Dame. We're tied at 7 here in the second quarter. Ravens on the move. Albritton under center. Provost in motion. Albritton. Play action. Throws. Downfield. Incomplete. He was looking for David Doyle, the tight end. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. That'll stop the clock. 6:58 left here in the first half. We're tied at 7. Ravens come out. Albritton in the gun. Albritton back. Throws outside. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10. The intended receiver there was John Provost. That'll bring up 3rd and 10. Albritton in the shotgun on 3rd down. Albritton fakes the handoff inside. Steps up, throws to the end zone, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Lawrence Burns, the intended receiver. And Rob Belton will come in. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt to give the Ravens the lead from 50 yards. The 2nd-year kicker out of Wisconsin. Good one to hold. There's the snap. Kick is up. And it's no good. We remain tied at 7 with 6:45 left to play. Here in the first half, live from Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. Week 1 here at Jammin' Sports of our new season. So the Falcons will take over. They'll have pretty good field position. They'll start at their own 40-yard line. Corey McDonald, the quarterback, in his 2nd year out of Georgia. His teammates call him Corey Mack. Corey Mack. First and 10 for the Falcons from their own 40. 4 receivers set wide. Corey Mack in the shotgun. Britt in motion. McDonald back. Throws, dumps it off to Britt. A 3-yard gain out to the 43-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and 7. Christian West on the tackle. The linebacker in his 5th year out of USC. Six and a half minutes left in the first half. We're still tied at 7. Falcons and the Ravens. It'll be 2nd and 7 for Atlanta from their own 43. 5 receivers wide this time. McDonald in the shotgun. McDonald back, throws, gets it out to Little. Out to the 46-yard line of Baltimore. An 11-yard gain, first down, Falcons. The 9th-year tight end out of Oklahoma State, David Little on the catch. 11 yards and a Falcon first down to the Raven 46. Under 6 minutes left in the half. McDonald under center. McDonald, play action, rolls out, dumps it off to Miller, down the sideline to the 37-yard line. Benton Miller, the 3rd-year tight end out of San Diego State. A gain of 9 yards to the 37-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and 1. On the tackle, number 32, Sean Hankerson, in his 3rd year out of UCLA. The Falcons on the move, 5.5 minutes left here in the half. On 2nd and 1. Falcons in the I formation. McDonald under center. McDonald, play action, rolls out, throws it to Benelli down the sideline, and Benelli down to the 30-yard line, a gain of 7, and another first down for the Falcons. Eric Benelli has always been a good receiver out of the backfield in his 11-year career. Mark Grayson on the tackle in his 7th year out of Georgia, the linebacker for the Ravens. Under 5 minutes left here in the half. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. McDonald under center. McDonald hands off to Benelli. Benelli out to the 27-yard line, a gain of 3. Make it a gain of 2 to be 2nd and 8. On the tackle that time, Terrell. Clarence Terrell, number 95. Second and 8 for the Falcons at the Raven 27. McDonald to Benelli, gets slammed down back at the 31-yard line. Coming in to make the hit is Wes Stevens, number 29, in his 4th year out of Texas Christian. A loss of 3 yards, and that'll bring up 3rd and 11. Came up on the quarter blitz and made the tackle. Nice play by Stevens. We're tied at 7. Coming up on 4 minutes left in the first half. 3rd and 11 for the Falcons now from the Baltimore 31. McDonald in the shotgun. McDonald back. Looking, steps up, gets sacked. A 3-yard loss back to the 34-yard line. That's Kevin Riddick making the sack in his 4th year out of Dayton. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the Falcons will have to settle for a field goal. It'll be a long one. This would be a 51-yard attempt for Chris LeBaron. Ravens and Falcons tied at 7. Clock is running, 3:35 and counting in the first half. Chris LeBaron from 51 yards to give the Falcons the lead. The kick is up, and he missed it. Just short. We remain tied at 7 with 3:23 left to play in the first half. Live from Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. Week 1, opening day here at Jammin' Sports. Matthew Albritton will come back out to lead.